On Wednesday, March 26, 1997, there was a mass suicide in San Diego. 39 victims of a mass suicide, 21 women and 18 men of varying ages were all found laying peaceably in matching dark clothes and Nike sneakers. There was no trace of blood or physical trauma. However, the police later discovered that these men and women were members of the Heaven's Gate religious cult. This cult was led by Marshall Applewhite. Marshall Applewhite is a pastor of this cult, and he preached very emotionally that suicide will allow its members to abandon their bodily containers on earth in favor of a higher physical existence. Now, Applewhite is also an advocate of sexual abstinence. But in late March 1997, Applewhite and 38 of his followers drank a lethal mixture of phenobarbital and vodka. Then they lay down to die, hoping to leave their bodily containers here on Earth and enter the alien spacecraft and pass through the Heaven's Gate to a higher experience much better than the struggles they are facing on Earth. I don't know if they eventually went through this gate, but this story begs only one question. How did a music professor convince 38 grown-ups to abandon their families, forgo almost all their possessions, and follow every single instruction he gave them without rebelling? I will tell you how he was able to do this in a jiffy. Now, let's look at another story. In 2009, a set of people in Nigeria, led by Mohammed from Maduguri, formed a cult group called Boko Haram. These are said Muslims that are going against Western education. Mohammed invited powerful Muslims Imam and Afa in Nigeria so they could talk together and believe in his idea. But all of them refused, and before each of them gets back to their destination, Mohammed assassinated all of them. The Nigeria police force got him arrested, prosecuted him and sentenced him to death. Now this happens to Mohammed because he doesn't know how to convince this Afa or Imams to believe in his idea. But on 26 August 2011, Boko Haram conducted its first attack against a Western interest, a vehicle bomb attack on United Nations headquarters in Abuja, killing at least 23 people and injuring more than 80 people. I mean, how? Mohammed has been killed, but they already executed Mohammed in 2009. But after investigation by the Nigerian security system, it turned out that there is another leader of this Boko Haram called Shekau, who is the second in command to Mohammed as of 2009. But he didn't force people to join or believe in his idea like Mohammed did. But within 2009-2011, he was able to convince thousands of people to believe in his idea without forcing them. Many graduates, family men, businessmen offered to sacrifice themselves to his idea of banning Western education in Nigeria, and if the government did not approve this, they will keep killing people, bombing everywhere and beheading people. Now let's connect these stories together. How was Applewhite and Shekau able to convince grown-up men, graduates to burn their certificates, and even women to abandon their children and husbands and families to focus and follow their own courses? It is simply called persuasion. You see, persuasion is the ability to make anyone do anything you want at any particular time. It is a very dangerous skill, and if you don't know how to use it, you are going to misuse it. And people that knows how to do this the most are copywriters. Subsequently, I will make videos on how you can seduce and persuade people to believe in your ideas and give you or pay you anything you want at any time. Share and like this video, and make sure to follow me for more stories like this, and I will see you on the other side.